Hey guys, it's Vin from Manvato here with another update on this 86 Corolla with the Honda 2.4 engine or the 2-liter head. I don't know. It's a Honda engine in it, BMW transmission in it, and now we got this 8.8 Ford Explorer axle in it. And I'll get to show you guys what I've done to get this all in here. So what we have here is a 8.8 rear differential. This is to replace the stock Corolla axle. This is a pretty common upgrade on these cars. With the higher power from the front, we're gonna need something to support it in the back. This kit kind of comes from T3. They send you these brackets and you kind of just weld it on to the 8.8 axle. What you do is you gotta cut and grind and cut and grind and then kind of fit all these in. One thing in particular you have to do with this kit is, or for the setup, you have to shorten the one side of the axle. You guys can't really see it, but along here you gotta cut it off by 2 inches and 7/8. What we do is we cut them off and we shorten it and we bring the tube back in. And so what happens is, because of the passenger side being shorter than the driver's side, you just shorten it to the same size as the passenger side, and you get 2 axles from the passenger side, and now you have a more narrow wheelbase for the axle. And then once after you're done that, you weld on these tabs and get everything in place to fit it on to mount onto the car. So with this T3 kit, you can see that they come with these trailing arms that are fully adjustable with heim joints. And then with the different mounting points, you can kind of set up for different grip, different alignment specs. So it's really nice in that aspect. And they come mostly pre-welded and ready to install. And all I did here is just, you measure it up and compare it to the original axle and get your angles right and get your dimensions right, and then you weld it on. I TIG welded all of the spots here, so you know it's good and structural. So one of the really cool things about the T3 kits is they come with this dual caliper setup. Very customizable. You have these holes that you can kind of place in any position that you want. Also, they come with this really nice OEM handbrake adapter kit. So you're able to keep your handbrake and parking brake while you have your hydraulic handbrakes. If you notice here though, I do have some tape on this to cover up the holes. Right now we have the axles sent out to the machine shop to get, because they're originally 5-bolt, but he wants to keep all of his 4-bolt wheels. We're gonna get those machined, and we put our studs in, and we could have 4-bolt wheels. The next steps to get this ready to go is we're gonna have to get the brake lines all sorted out, custom brake lines, and so that we can match it up to the OEM system, and also with our handbrake setup that we're setting up in the car as well. But after that, we got to pull this axle back out, we got to paint it, and once the axles come back in, we'll put all of our brand new bearings, brand new seals, the axle in, get this all put back together, and hopefully get this car running and get this car aligned and all set up so it could be ready for the street. So with the engine and transmission all in place now, finally got the shifter ready. I had to make an extension here for the shifter, only because with how the kit came, it would have been this low, and kind of sitting here is far reach. So extending the shifter, this also has another inch of height difference. You can see the shifts very nicely, actually. Next, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is this hydraulic handbrake that we're gonna install. Kind of what I had to do here is build a platform for a base for this to shift on, because it needs to be a strong mounting point. And kind of what we did is we had the owner come in and sit in, if I get this back in, sit in with the setup of how the steering wheel here, kind of how he wanted it with the handbrake to have easily adjustable as he's driving. Then the next difficult part is trying to get this in the exact position where we have clearance from the shifter, we have clearance from his parking brake, we have clearance from the seat, and then we're able to build this box around to weld it onto the body, and then we're able to have a nice hard spot for this to
break from.
So that's it for our update up to this point. We're pretty close, got quite a few things to do, but we're getting there. Next thing is got to finish off the wiring, get this engine running, get the axle back in, do some interior stuff with the handbrake, paint the cage, all the interior panels, but hopefully by the next time you guys see this, the car will be running and ripping around. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe our channel, or come here at the new shop and check us out.